Welcome back to Big Bris TV, and it's been a year since I set up this, I guess you could call it this tank. Yeah, I covered the skylight above so that I could get less reflection, but as you can see, it's really a dense jungle in there, and I like it. The fish seem happy. I still got a few shrimp in there. A lot of times when I'm doing this filming, some things that I could have pointed out in the video and spoke about show up, and I just don't see it because I'm just not looking in the area where the camera is filming or pointing. But yeah, it shows up later, and then I'm like, oh, I could have talked about that. But anyway, look at these plants, man. I'm just okay. So here's the major thing I wanted to update was this. You can see the difference now that I uncovered the skylight and let more sunlight in. Look at this. This is the neon pothos, right? That started off in the back over there. You can see one of the very first small leaves back in there. Then it started growing in these bunches. And so it started bunching up in the back, and so I moved it forward here like this. But just look at how big these latest leaves are. I mean, look, this is my hand. Look at this leaf. Right? That's ridiculous. That's at least 6.5, 7 inches long, right? And then the golden pothos has spilled out over the side of the tank here, and it's just dangling, right? And then it went up, and now it's attached to the wall. The air roots that came out, you know, I was getting these brown spots on my walls here, and I'm wondering what that was. It's the air roots. They're trying to grab onto the wall, just like this. So if I tried to move this, these things are stuck onto the wall. So that plant is actually vining. And where's the origin of this plant that is vining, sticking to my wall? Well, if we follow it down, back, this is actually this plant over here on the left side of the tank. I cut it off from here, put it over here on the suction cup. Let's see if I can get it. It grew out and up, right? So it's just kind of hanging here. I'm probably messing it up now, but just to show you, right? And then I routed it over there to the right side of the tank, and now it's going up there on the wall. You see, look, there's the root. And so I'm gonna have to do something to attach it again over here. There, so I sort of intertwined it behind my bamboo. So it goes coming out of the tank here, and then across the back, like that, and up. It's ridiculous. My wife absolutely loves it. I'm gonna have to do something, especially with this huge bunch right here. And look how thick the stalks are. I mean, like, this is my finger, look at that. This is true. When these plants throw out roots and they hit the substrate, when you have a planted tank with fish in it, they really find the nutrients and they start getting more robust. So look at these latest air roots here. I mean, they're going down into the tank, look, and almost reaching the substrate. So I'm gonna have to cut this part off because it's got its own roots now, and so maybe I could put it over here in this little tank for the time being. But yeah, and look, remember this one that I was calling the bamboo leg? Look how thick that is. Normally the bamboos grow this way, right? It grows with the stalk. Sometimes they twist, whatever, and then you get the leaves like this, and this is the tallest one that I have here. The second tallest one being that one over there. Look at this one that has been growing close to the light and just in the water. How dense it is. And then this is the second part over here. some of the tips are yellowing, but you know, that plants get leaves that die off and whatever. And so, yeah, the Monstera has been doing okay. Some of the tips of the leaves have been getting brown spots, and I just been cutting them off. But look, the new leaves are doing good in there. And I found out, I think it's because they were just too close to this light. The fact that the Monstera has holes in the leaves, so it's to let filtered light go through, so the whole plant gets filtered light in his natural habitat. And so if it's just getting unobstructed light, that's gonna happen to the leaves. They're gonna brown and get spots like that. So these newer leaves are doing a lot better because this pothos is kind of blocking them, you see? And they're getting some filtered light. And so I'm gonna eventually have to snip this off. 1 year later, folks, here's the tank. And so if you liked the video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, still hit it with a thumbs up and subscribe. I do stuff like this all the time on my channel. I thought you guys would just really like seeing an update. Then I have some other plants here, you know. But the main one is this monstrosity of a tank. Hey, everybody stay well, and I'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, I cut off this part, so I'm gonna give it to my wife and see what she wants to do with it when she gets home. These are the roots that it had, so maybe I'll just this is my temporary holding tank right here for it. So it'll be all right.